it's Mrs. Miller. I miss you all so much. I hope you had a wonderful long weekend. I thought today we'd start music class through the computer by singing our hello song. So you know it at home. If you've been in music class even for one day, you probably recognize it. But sing along, maybe teach it to your parents and your siblings. It's an echo song. So I sing first, you repeat after me. Awesome job! I hope you loved singing that just as much as I did. I missed that song. All right, boys and girls, so today's music class is going to be a little bit more similar to a regular music class compared to last week. We're actually going to start today off by reading a book. Now, today's music class has a theme to it. So my book fits with my theme, and I want you to think about it as you're watching each thing we do in each song, and think about what's today's theme. My book is called If You're Groovy and You Know It, Hug a Friend. Now, how many of you recognize this guy right here? Yes, it's Groovy Joe. Groovy Joe is one of my favorite book characters. He's a cousin of Pete the Cat, so you might recognize him from some Pete the Cat stories. But Groovy Joe is the star of our book today, and he is a dog. He's a dog, yeah. Pete the Cat is a cat. Groovy Joe is a dog. All right, now this book is also a song, so I'm going to sing it as I read it to you, okay? And you can follow along. Did you hear I just rhymed? It's also a song. All right. If you're groovy and you know it, greet the day. If you're groovy and you know it, greet the day. How many of you wake up and greet the day? If you're groovy and you know it, the things you do will show it. If you're groovy and you know it, greet the day. Do any of you have birds that sing outside your window in the morning? Mrs. Miller, my husband and I have a bird feeder out here, and we have birds that chirp when I wake up. If you're groovy and you know it, go explore. Ooh, that sounds fun. If you're groovy and you know it, go explore. If you're groovy and you know it, the things you do will show it. If you're groovy and you know it, go explore. Ooh, look, he's jumping on some rocks with his porcupine friend. If you're groovy and you know it, laugh and play. Oh, we love to do that. If you're groovy and you know it, laugh and play. If you're groovy and you know it, the things you do will show it. If you're groovy and you know it, laugh and play. Now, we might not be able to go to a playground right now and play at recess with our friends, but we can play at home. Hopefully, if you have a brother or sister, you're playing lots with them. Maybe you have a backyard you can go play in. Maybe you have some toys that you play with or some video games. Maybe you just play with your parents, and that's so awesome. I play with my dog. I don't know about you, but I love to play with my dog. If you're groovy and you know it, plant a seed. Ooh, have any of you ever done that before? Planted a seed? If you're groovy and you know it, plant a seed. If you're groovy and you know it, the things you do will show it. If you're groovy and you know it, plant a seed. And look, all the stuff he grew in his garden, he's selling now at a farmer's market. How cool. Maybe some of you have a garden. If you're groovy and you know it, read a book. Oh my goodness, we're doing that right now. How perfect. If you're groovy and you know it, read a book. If you're groovy and you know it, the things you do will show it. If you're groovy and you know it, read a book. I love that. And look, there's little bunnies listening. If you're groovy and you know it, sing a song. Oh, they knew Mrs. Miller was going to read this today. They know how much Mrs. Miller loves to sing. If you're groovy and you know it, sing your song. And he even has a ukulele just like me. Oh, how perfect. If you're groovy and you know it, the things you do will show it. If you're groovy and you know it, sing your song. Love that. If you're groovy and you know it, hug a friend. Oh. If you're groovy and you know it, hug a friend. If you're groovy and you know it, the things you do will show it. If you're groovy and you know it, hug a friend. Aw, how many of you love to hug your friends? I know I do. I know, and I can't hug a lot of my friends right now since I'm stuck inside, but you know what? We can give each other a virtual hug. Reach your arms out, we can pretend we're hugging just like this, right? You can hug your parents, you can hug your siblings, and we'll all hug each other in person very soon. Awesome, I just love this book. Let's move on to our next song. All right, kiddos, so how many of you know the song Bingo? It's about a farmer who has a dog. His dog's name is Bingo. It sounds like this. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, are you familiar with that song? Awesome. So I'm changing the lyrics a little bit because Mrs. Miller has a dog, if you didn't know, and my dog's name is Beasley, and it happens to be the exact same amount of letters as Bingo. So I rewrote this song so we could sing about Mrs. Miller's dog. Her name's Beasley. I'm going to teach it to you, and in the song, every time we sing it over and over again, we're going to take away a letter from her name. So the first time through, we're going to sing B-E-E-S-L-Y, 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 and Beasley was her name. Oh, okay. Then the second time through, we're gonna leave out the first B. It'll sound like this: E-E-S-L-Y. So we're still thinking it. E-E-S-L-Y, E-E-S-L-Y, and so on and so forth. The next time we'll sing. This one's the hardest one, I think. E-S-L-Y, 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 and so on. And then the third time, we think S-L-Y, 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 just like that. And then the last time we keep taking out letters, so then we'll just sing L-Y, L-Y. And then the very, very last time we'll just sing Y. Why? And then at the very end, we'll leave out, we won't actually sing her name, we'll just think it in our head. We'll think B-E-E-S-L-Y as we sing it. Okay, so the words sound like this. There was a music teacher, had a dog, and Beasley was her name. Oh, B-E-E-S-L-Y, 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 and Beasley was her name. Oh, just like that. And as we sing, we're going to take a letter away every time. Are you ready? 1, 2, here we go. There was a music teacher, had a dog, and Beasley was her name. Oh, B-E-E-S-L-Y, 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 and Beasley was her name. Oh, there was a music teacher, had a dog, and Beasley was her name. Oh, E-E-S-L-Y, 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 and Beasley was her name. Oh, there was a music teacher, had a dog, and Beasley was her name. Oh, E-S-L-Y, 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 and Beasley was her name. Oh, there was a music teacher, had a dog, and Beasley was her name. Oh, S-L-Y, 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 and Beasley was her name. Oh, there was a music teacher, had a dog, and Beasley was her name. Oh, L-Y, 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 and Beasley was her name. Oh, that's hard. There was a music teacher, had a dog, and Beasley was her name. Oh, why? Why, and Beasley was her name. Oh, this time we're not going to say any of the them. All right, boys and girls, so we have one more song we're going to learn today, and this song has a game with it. As you can see, I've got a few cups right here, but first we have to learn the song, and then we'll learn the game attached. Now, how many of you think that you figured out what the theme of this week's music class is? Did anybody guess dogs? Yes, dogs are the theme. I thought we'd do dogs this time. Maybe because I've been spending a lot of time with my dog, but I just love puppies. I don't know about you. And the theme of all of our songs today is dogs. So this song is about a dog. It's called Oh Where Has My Little Dog Gone? How many of you, maybe your dog has that ran away before? Ooh, my dog's run away before. We've been very mad at her when she does that. Thankfully, we've always found her. But sometimes maybe you just didn't know where your dog was. Maybe he was upstairs when you thought he was downstairs. Maybe he went to the basement. Maybe he's in the kitchen getting into the trash. I don't know. That's what the song's about. So let me sing the song for you first, and then I'll teach you how we play the game. The song sounds like this. Oh, where has my little dog gone? Oh, where can he be? With his tail cut short and his ears cut long. Oh, where can he be? That's the whole song. Very easy. Let's sing it one more time. Try to sing along with Mrs. Miller. I'll put the words here. Oh, where has my little dog gone? Oh, where can he be? With his tail cut short and his ears cut long. Oh, where can he be? Awesome job. So to play this game, now of course we're going to play a game in music class, because even though we're doing music class through a computer, we can still play games just like we do in regular class. I have 3 cups in front of me, and with these cups inside, one of them is what I'm pretending to be a dog. It's actually a little tiny wooden turtle, but I don't have a tiny dog. So we're going to pretend this is the dog, and I'm hiding him inside this cup. Now what you're going to do is I'm going to sing the song, and as I sing, I'm going to move the cups around. Your job is to pay attention to this cup and see if you can, at the end of the song, guess which cup the dog is in. Now I'm not going to move the dog out of this cup, but I'm going to move the cups around. So make sure you're watching this cup and paying attention. Here we go. We'll do it slow one time, then we'll do it fast a couple times, okay? Oh, where has my little dog gone? Oh, where can he be? With his tail cut short and his ears cut long. Oh, where can he be? All right, now Mrs. Miller doesn't even know which one the dog is in. If you think it's in this cup, raise your hand. If you think the dog is in the middle cup, raise your hand. If you think the dog is in this cup, raise your hand. All right, let's see. If you raise your hand for the middle cup, you were correct. The dog was in the middle cup. All right, let's do it a little bit faster this time. Here we go. Whew, these are metal cups. I'm trying not to break them. Not metal cups. These are glass cups, so I'm trying not to break them. Okay. Oh, where has my little dog gone? Oh, where can he be? With his tail cut short and his ears cut long. Oh, where could he be? All right, let's see. Raise your hand for this cup. Raise your hand for this cup. Raise your hand for this cup. All right, let's see. If you raised your hand for this side, you were correct. It was in this one. Nice job. All right, let's do it one more time. Let's try really, really fast. I don't know if I can move these cups that fast because they might break, so bear with me. Here we go. Oh, where has my little dog gone? Oh, where can he be? With his tail cut short and his ears cut long. Oh, where can he be? Whew. All right, raise your hand for this cup. Raise your hand for this cup. And raise your hand for this cup. Let's see. It was this side this time. Nice job. I think we had one from each side. Awesome job. And that's a game that you can play with your family. If you get 3 cups or bowls with their permission, and you don't have to use a dog, right? Mrs. Miller's using a little turtle. You could use a rock. You could use an eraser. You could use pretty much anything that you find that you can fit under the cup as your dog. And you can play with your siblings, your mom and dad, trick some family members, see if they can figure out where you hid the dog. Awesome job. All right, everybody, so this is Mr. Miller. It's my husband.
Hi.
I don't know if you've met him. Maybe you've seen him at a concert. But I'm going to teach him how to play freeze dance because to end class today, we're going to do some freeze dance. So, the rules of freeze dance are simple.
All right.
I'm going to turn on a song.
Okay.
And as we play the song, as the song plays, you just dance.
That's it.
However you want to dance.
Okay.
Okay? But when the music stops, you have to freeze. If you don't freeze in time, you're out.
Okay. I'll try
Can
my
you do
best.
it?
Yeah.
Think
Can I
so?
predict which song you're going to play?
No, because you already saw it.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. You ready? You guys can dance along with us. Get mom and dad in. Get your brother and sister. Come on, let's all dance together. Here we go.
Did I freeze in time?
Yeah. You can't talk though. You'll be out if you talk. I'm gonna floss. I can't floss.
Well, the party was nice, the party was bumping. And everybody having a ball.
Come here, Beasley.
The name calling.
Come dance.
She didn't want to do that.
Yes, she does.
And the woman shut up.
Hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo. Beasley, you didn't freeze. Ba, 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 ba.
I'm gonna tell myself I'm a man, no get angry.
Yippee-yay.
20 girl calling me a canine.
How long do I have to do this?
A long time.
Some of them in
Oh, no!
Ah.
Darn. Wonder what happened.
I'll link to the rest of the song, and you guys can freeze dance with your family. I miss you all so much. Mr. Miller says hello.
Hello.
And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.